We're going to cover a bit about commercial real estate, how you can actually double your income this year with just one extra transaction. Let me go ahead and turn the camera on there. What I mean by that is that according to the NAR and many different sources, the actual income of a real estate agent who closes residential only is one number. I don't have the updated number. The number I had was roughly 45, 50,000, close to about 60,000 a couple years ago. And then an agent that closes at least one commercial transaction, their income then goes from roughly that amount to well over double, well over $100,000 just by closing one commercial transaction as part of their book of business. So my goal here today is to show you how you can close a commercial deal without doing most of the work, with having a commercial broker doing most of the work for you. And through doing that, I'm going to show you how you can actually refer business out if you want to, or get business referred to you if you're a commercial broker, because this is a lot of what we did when we were at the national brokerage that we were with last, before we started our own brokerage. And this got us most of our transactions, was this activity here. So I'm going to show you a bit about how to do this, and I'm going to show you some of the tools that we have and resources that you can have access to as well. Let's start here. So the current sphere of influence that someone might have, they might be focusing solely on residential activity, right? And I just chose a number here, but the fact of the matter is, everyone that you know falls into three buckets. Either they're an employee, right? They're an employee of someone, or they're an employer who also needs commercial real estate. They need to lease property, or they're an investor who does this full time. They actually invest in property full time. They're full time in the commercial. So they're either doing commercial full time to some degree, or rentals, or they're kind of ancillary associated with commercial. They're either a decision maker as an employee that has access to commercial real estate needs, people with needs, or they're an actual owner of the business who actually has their own commercial real estate needs, right? And so what you need to understand is most of the time, your sphere of influence has some degree of a commercial need, whether or not you realize it, right? And that's what I want you to understand. Like your tenants or your clients are doing commercial real estate, whether or not you're involved with it. And so my point here is you should be involved. You have people that know, like, and trust you, and that's valuable to us on the commercial side. I need people. Oh, I'm in the way here, aren't I? See, let me get myself out of the way. There we go. I need leads as a commercial broker, right? And if you guys want to learn more, you can go. Let's see here. You can go here. This has a bunch more information too. As a commercial broker, I have a need for residential agents to bring me commercial deals. I can either do cold calling, I can do content creation, I can do mailers, I can do advertising, or I can connect with a residential agent who can actually refer me business. So if you're a commercial broker, this is a great way to receive referrals, is to connect with them and show them how they can actually benefit from that. And the fact of the matter is, what they're going to do is they're going to be referring it to you, and it's going to take them less time than trying to do it themselves. Like, a lot of agents will try and do it themselves, and it makes much more sense for them to refer it to you. So just keep that in mind. Most of your sphere of influence, whether you're a commercial broker, residential agent, or whomever, a wholesaler, has some sort of commercial need. They're either a business owner, an employee who's a decision maker that's associated with a business owner, or they're an investor who is doing commercial themselves. So you should be involved with it. You should have your antenna up, thinking about commercial real estate at all times. And like I said, you're really missing out on that if you're just doing residential. And so let's just kind of dive in a little bit of that. How long does it take to refer a commercial client off, right? So you might not know commercial real estate, or you might not be super familiar with it. But if you have a broker that's familiar with commercial real estate, who is a commercial broker that you can reliably hand stuff off to, how long would it take you? And this is what we taught the people at the last brokerage that we were at when we were at the national brokerage. We said, look, how long does it take to hand someone off to you? And I'll show you some real examples of people. The biggest referral fee I ever gave out was over $150,000. But if it takes you about 15 minutes to do a handoff to someone, you're going to look like a hero to them, right? They need commercial real estate, whether or not you're involved. You might as well be involved. You might as well get a referral fee from it, right? You're going to refer them out to someone that you know, like, and trust on the commercial side. And if you're not doing that, they're still going to do the activity whether or not you're involved. Okay? Clients have commercial requirements. Almost all of them do. There's going to be a small sliver of people who are employees who don't ever have anything to do with commercial, but there's going to oftentimes be leasing requirements, buying requirements, investment requirements, reinvestment requirements, loan requirements, all kinds of commercial needs that you should be involved in. Why not? Okay. And the fact is, they know, like, and trust you, which is a huge deal to me as a commercial broker, because a warm handoff to me from someone that knows, likes, and trusts you, that's huge. That builds a lot of rapport, a lot of trust already. I don't have to do much except take the referral and run with it. I do all the work. You do the referral. It's a win-win. And just kind of using round numbers, if it takes you 15 minutes to hand off a call, do a handoff call, like an actual handoff call, you make $7,500 sometime down the road when the deal closes. If you do the math, that's $30,000 an hour for your time. You didn't have to learn anything. You didn't have to do anything extra. You did everything you normally were doing in your day-to-day, except you were just keeping an eye out for commercial real estate needs. And when that popped up, you had a commercial broker in your pocket to send them off to you. And so I'm going to show you some training that we have that'll allow you to basically have a commercial brokerage uh, part of your service. And you don't have to do anything extra. You just have to build a relationship with the commercial broker, make that expectation, set up so that you know what you're doing and they know what they're about to expect when you're going to refer business out. Okay. So if you're not doing this, how much money have you missed out on by not referring commercial deals out? I know plenty of brokers who either they try to do a commercial deal when it comes their way and it sucks, usually sucks big time. Big learning experience, but it usually is a real headache, or they just let it go. And someone else, the client might find a commercial need. If they need commercial, they'll find a broker, but they're not involved in the referral fee. So might as well be a warm hand up to someone that you know and collect a referral fee. Okay? Now you can do that through a call. That's fine. You can do that through a call. Or what you can do is you can join our network. And our network is not just these links, but what we have is we've got done for you commercial real estate referral system built in. It's got all the tracking. It's got magic links that all you have to do is share it with your sphere of influence. It's got, I like to do what's called a POP, property optimization plan, for our multifamily owners. You can share a link where they can answer some quick questions. They get a POP plan. And it really just shows them how they can improve their property, how much income they can make on addition to what they're doing, tax incentives they might not have applied for, but they qualify for, stuff like that. We have a bunch of links that you can share if you're part of our network. Or you could, of course, just do just a normal handoff. And what happens is anyone who signs up through your link, that's tracked. You have a dashboard that tracks every single person who's signed up. You see them in the process. You see them as a new lead. You see them as someone we've talked to. You see them as someone who's in escrow or is closing and you're owed a referral fee, right? But all the tools, all the resources you need ready to go. And so you can do one of these two ways. Like I said, there's brokers who do that left way. It usually sucks. You can try and do it yourself and try and make that big paycheck. Or this isn't an either or situation. You can refer the business out and continue to make the money that you were already making instead of spinning your wheels trying to learn commercial. You can just hand it off to a commercial broker, let them do all the work, then collect your referral fee. Meanwhile, you're still doing your normal book of business, right? We'll handle 90% of the work. We'll do it. We'll track them. We'll follow up with them. We'll pursue them. We'll provide value. And then when they finally close, you get a referral fee. This is kind of what that looks like. So we have a tiered system. So you start off with one lead magnet. Department Equity Report is your one lead magnet. That's what you start out with. As you bring in leads, we're going to open up more and more training for you to share more and more lead magnets. These get more and more complex over time, so you can't just blast these things out. It's ideal for you to actually know what you're sharing and why you're sharing it and what the benefit is. So, quality control is going to be a big deal for us. So for now, to start with, you can share this equity report. This is what will get them their POP plan, or they can say they want to be on a buyer list, or they can say they'd like to sell right now. They probably don't. No one usually does. What you want to do is find out, how can I make more money? How can I lower my time in my investment? Right? A lot of people might have built something over time. They're ready to retire. They're wondering, what do I do now? And so that's where one of these would come in. And you have your own unique magic link to all of this stuff. And more will open up over time as you start to share these with your clients. Okay. And what I'd like to do is offer you a free trial to this. So we have a bunch of other stuff too. It's not just these links. So we do have the magic links that have your unique access. We also have a community uh, as well. We got a training platform that has over 60, 70 hours of programs. If you want to learn commercial, you can learn it there. We've got all of our tools and resources. And then anyone you bring in as well, we're going to give you a referral fee for that. So if you bring people into our network with the magic link for the sales page, you refer 10 people in, it doesn't cost you anything. So our idea is after 30 days, after your first 30 days, you won't have to pay anything else because you'll have referred 10 people into the network. I'll show you what that looks like. Here's some real examples. This is actually deals I have done. So there's a vineyard sale, the $100,000 referral fee, well over that actually. Retired attorney referred us, a client of theirs. Took them about 30 minutes for the handoff. I think 30 minutes total between everything, all said and done. We received well over 100,000, but just using round numbers. What that means is he made about $200,000 an hour. I'm not saying you can do this too, but I'm just showing you what it could look like. Instead of spinning your wheels trying to do it yourself, you could do stuff like this. Apartment sale, $20,000 referral fee for 5-minute handoff. That agent received a $20,000 referral fee. I think this one was where they texted me, and that was it. Texted me the number. I held it from there. They received a $240,000 per hour, basically, breakdown. You break down this. It kind of shows us a wide spectrum. Here's a lease that we did. Again, probably a text, if I remember right. Just texted the number over to me. They got a referral fee for that, almost 200 an hour. Mobile home park sale. This was probably the largest referral fee I've ever handed out. Ended up making, if you run the numbers, that ticker's right there, almost a $500,000 an hour. So you can do this too. You can do this if you do a live handoff, or you can do it through our program. So I would say just go here, ospreycbs.com/registration. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to get you signed up. We're going to get your links. We're going to get access to our community and our training classes. We also have coaching. So, and that's just included. So what ends up happening is you can access us through our chat, which is part of the community. You can access us through a application to have a one-on-one call. You can access us from our Friday office hours. We have office hours every single Friday. I'll show you a bit about what that looks like. Let's go take a look at that. You get it. 7-day free trial. You get all these cool links. And then we also have another class here, the Commission Catalyst. So here's what that looks like. I think I can come back here. There we go. we are. So we have a couple things as part of our network. So you have the links that we talked about. We have a couple more things. We have this is where you log in. This is where you show up. You're going to notice it says commercial real estate roundup is in 18 hours. It's because we have an office hours every Friday. There's an alert that pops up. You get a little link, and then they can go to the event as well, right? So they can pop it up. So anything else we have on the calendar will pop up here. You guys have access to that. You also have access to all of these different topics and articles and videos and all kinds of training on commercial real estate, multifamily. If you have an interest, if you just want to refer stuff out, you can just do that. You click this right here, you get a call with us. We vet you out, we make sure you're qualified. We then get you your links. You have a magic link with a dashboard that tracks everything. One thing we also did is we created a GPT specific to commercial real estate. This is a commercial real estate AI bot. Looks like this. You have your own link to this, and then you can ask it anything about commercial real estate, and it will answer you. I fed a 160-page scope of work into this the other day, and it spat it out within 5 seconds and told me exactly everything I needed to know. So you also have access to commercial brokers. You can schedule a strategy call right here. That's a one-on-one call with us. You can go to the weekly office hours every Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific. You can also open up a chat box here and communicate with us there. So you have access to a commercial broker no matter what. You have access to all of this training no matter what. You have access to all of this learning as well. So don't pay attention to the retail number. This is what we charge for it for most people for retail. All of these will be included. Until we hit 100 members, we're going to give you literally everything. So if you want to learn commercial, you open up Foundation Essentials. This is over 70 modules on commercial real estate, from introduction all the way through multifamily, retail, office, lead gen, everything. If you want to learn commercial, this is where you start. If you want to refer commercial, this is a full class on the topic I just went over about referring business out to a commercial broker. It has all the tools, all the trackers, everything you need is in here. Now, I will say the links that you're going to get track everything for you, so you don't need a lot of this tracker content. This is mostly for if someone buys just this alone, they don't want to, join our group. But like I said, all of this is included. All of our archived office hours, all of our terminology, commercial terminology, cheat sheet, everything's included. So if you'd like to sign up and join us, like I said, you can sign up and join us for a week. We'll give you a week to check us out, see how you like it, test out the commercial bot, test out everything, ask us questions, whatever you like. And then from there, we'll charge you $97 a month. No long-term contract, no nothing. One of these links that I was talking about, here's one of them. So here's an ebook that we have. I do a lot of trading from multifamily into net lease properties. We have the same questions every single time from every single owner. So we wrote an ebook about it. So you have a link where anyone who signs up through here and gets access, you're going to get them added to your dashboard. And from now to the end of time, if they close a deal, we know, both us and you know who to give a referral fee to. But I think that's it. That's all I wanted to cover. This is included, obviously. And that is how you can try and ideally double your income, which is just one, where we at? With one extra deal. If you want to learn more, go to ospreycbs.com/registration. This is where our landing page is. There you go. This is where you can sign up. You can get more questions answered. You can schedule a call with us if you want. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about this, go ahead and jump them into the comments below. We'll see you next time. If you want to cover a topic, let us know and we'll make a video on it. That's it.